Not ready. I can't do that yet.
Great to meet you. See you soon. What's on your mind? Safe travel.
I can't attack that target.
This game.
That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Spend your real money to buy fake money.
That ability isn't ready yet. I need a target. I don't have a target.
That is so sneaky. Fuck you. Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Coming in and sitting down because today we're eating breakfast, or I should say I'm gonna have to go out and try breakfast because this stupid back here refuses to make breakfast anymore, or really anything.
I'm on strike. I'm not cooking until you let me sunbathe naked in the front lawn.
I'm not gonna let you sunbathe in the front yard. It's disgusting, Margaret. It's disgusting. You think she's naked now? There's a whole, those little thermometer caps or whatever those come off. You just don't want to. You don't want to see that. So that got me thinking. I'm gonna have to go out and try to get some breakfast. With diners all over the nation closing down, I might have to stick to a chain. But which chain is the best? That's right. Today we're gonna be ranking the best chain diners in America. There might be some international. Is IHOP international, Margaret?
That
Yes,
ability isn't
it's
ready yet.
everywhere.
Do you think IHOP's actually international?
Yes.
You say that as if you. Is there any? Is there any fact based around that?
I just know. I've been everywhere. To all the IHOPs.
You've been to all the IHOPs.
Yeah, and Cracker Barrel.
Oh God.
Not
Yeah. So actually, we got to figure out what are the 5 most important breakfast chain restaurants in America. Dare I say the world? 1, of course, we're going to be stopping by Denny's. 2, Cracker Barrel. 3,
What's on your
IHOP.
mind?
4, Bob Evans. And 5, Waffle House. Now, granted, not all of these are going to be worldwide or nationwide, but after looking up one article, not doing a lot of research, these were the top 5. And I will say that I have been to all of them before in my past. So this is going to be a nice trip down memory lane while also ranking what is the best restaurant chain in America. So let's get to it. All right, first up we have Bob Evans. Pretty much, I would say all of these diners, like diners in general, breakfast spots, are an area for the elderly to converse, or basically it's like the one place they get to go a day. And I will say I will be making fun of elderly people. People got upset about that in the nursing video.
It's always such a fun way for old people to go down. Oh, they just fall down. I can't.
Can I not joke about the elderly? Can we not? I'm going to today, so buckle up. Because let me tell you, the way that we're ranking these is price, food. How does a cup of coffee taste there? How many elderly people are lurking around, and you know, it touches with the ambiance a bit, right? I mean, do I want to go to a place cram-packed with elderly people? I don't think so. Am I elderly?
Yes.
No, I'm not elderly.
You're old.
How old do you think I am?
42. Yeah,
No, not.
that's what Google says.
I'm super young.
All right, how old are you?
I just turned 23 last week.
Not ready.
Sorry, but you didn't think I was that young, that sprightly, as it were.
You have gray hairs in your beard.
Okay. So we have that, and then did I miss any of them? Oh, service. So it should be based off those. Went to Bob Evans. Let me tell you something. Haven't been to Bob Evans in a long time because it's the quintessential place for old people. It just, from what I remember, the food was never that good. The atmosphere's weird. It smelled like diapers a lot of the time. Old people love diapers. They have to. They shit themselves. They have to wear diapers. So it smells like diapers, maybe poopy time. But I was surprised by the ambiance of Bob Evans. This was a nice spot. I thought that it was well crafted. The only thing I didn't like was the almost dictatorish photo of Bob Evans himself on a giant sign. And I don't want to know what Bob looks like. Do I want to know what Robert Evans looks like? No. And he had a quote. He had a slogan on the back wall that was, "We treat strangers like friends and friends like family." What the hell does that even mean? if you, I don't know you, Bob, okay? Also, we treat family like lovers. I want to know what happened with Bob's siblings, his nieces and nephews. Get Bob off the streets. Remove the placards. Otherwise, everything else was pretty nice. Let's talk about the cup of coffee first. I will say this, to my dying breath, Bob Evans has a damn fine cup of coffee. Dare I say, I mean, it was good. I'm not even a big, if you've joined my Patreon and you've seen the cigarette ranking video that we did, I hate black coffee. We did a thing where we drink black coffee and we smoke cigarettes. I fucking hate black coffee. I will say, Bob Evans, smooth roast. Velvety. God, it was like a piece of satin just going down right down my gullet. Really enjoyed it, like almost like a nice like a ferret. Was a ferret smooth? Like a seal, like an otter, like a river otter. Sure. Those look smooth. And I will say the service was very, very nice. They were very. Also, I want to shout out the person. They were like, "Oh, are you from Papa Meat?" I was like, yes, I am. But other than that, it was all. I mean, like the service was good. But then you get to the food. And this is also what counts in. I'm gonna tie in the elderly thing here in a second. The food was made for those that have no teeth. All of it was mushy. You would have thought that we got mashed potatoes instead of hash browns. Now, Margaret, are you a hash browns or an American potato kind of gal?
I'm a potato girl.
So I think that the eggs were very runny, didn't care for that. The food, it was just all underwhelming. Underwhelming so much so that there was a conspiracy that I'm like, people that take off their dentures when they eat, they're gumming it down, it is what it is. And then I started to notice, I said, gosh, there's just a lot of old people in here. And then Jacob was like, there's only one table. Just a hair too many old people.
There's only one table full of them. There's one over there. That's what I'm saying, just one table.
And then what can happen? You blink, and then there they came. Like Field of Dreams. Open the Bob Evans sign, and they will come. It was unbelievable. Like moths to a flame, the Bob Evans. It was noon. We went after even the fucking breakfast crowd. And there was tons of old people lurking around. And I will say, I got the bill. We have to also base this off the price here. $44. Also, at all these places, we got their specials. What was the Bob Evans? The farmhouse special? It was the farmhouse special.
The sausage was like a salt bomb.
The sausage was a salt brick. Nick liked it. Nick also, he snapped at the waitress, grabbed her by the wrist real hard. Thank you. You realize we're here to like rip. And he demanded a chocolate milk. Therefore, and also for people who don't know, Nick's like lactose intolerant. So why he would want that, I don't know, because it makes him shit like no other. So basically, therefore, we said you have to get a chocolate milk at every restaurant we go to. We have to chug it as soon as you get it.
God, dude. God damn.
And he did. And let me tell you, the consequences, you'll see that soon enough.
This video is sponsored by PDS Debt. Debt has a way of building up. You miss one build, oh, then another. Pretty soon, debt collectors are calling you, looking to take away everything. God, what? The good news is there's still a way out. Whether it's credit card debt, personal loans, collections, or medical bills, PDS Debt can find a personalized solution for you. PDS Debt has an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, boasting thousands of 5-star reviews on Google, plus a 5-star rating on Trustpilot. That's because PDS Debt has helped hundreds of thousands find solutions to get out of debt in just a fraction of the time. And there's no minimum credit score required. PDS Debt is here to help you save more, pay off your debt faster, and start putting money back where it belongs. Being in debt and not having any money can be extremely stressful. I went through that for a long portion of my life, and I sincerely hope I never have to go through it again. Try to avoid debt, and if you think it may help, give PTSD a try. You're 30 seconds away from being debt-free. Get your free assessment and find the best option for you right now at pdsdebt.com/PapaMeat. That's pdsdebt.com/PapaMeat. Thank you to PDS Debt for sponsoring this video. Hey, now let's get back to the video.
What were the two specials? $3 4 cups of coffee, some water, Nick's chocolate milk that he scarfed down. The chocolate milk is $4 for a glass of chocolate milk, and that's not free refills. I just want to say $44 is a bit fucking steep. Bob, what were some of the numbers we had for that?
We said the coffee was pretty good.
The coffee was the best part of going to Bob Evans.
4 out of 5 on the coffee.
Coffee, 4 out of 5 at Bob Evans. I mean, after having gone to all the places, I still think it was fair. It was mushy, but it wasn't abhorrent, but it was not, I would not be like clicking my heels trying to go back to fucking Bob Evans for food. Maybe for a coffee.
Ambiance was 3 out of 5, which I think is fair.
Ambiance, we did say 3 out of 5, but I'm wondering. There was just, at the end, the cascading amount of old people. Also, Bob's giant behavior sign. I'm gonna break it down to a 2. It was nice, it was clean. I'm not gonna fault him for that. The service was 5 out of 5.
4 out of 5.
We can get it 5 out of 5. She was nice.
And then this one, I think we need to rescale. We said the elderly was 5 out of 5, but I don't think you meant that as a positive.
Yeah, it's a 0 out of 5. 0 out of 5. It should be the anti-elderly. Anti-elderly establishment. It's a 0 out of 5 because those motherfuckers were coming in droves. Like I said, moth to flame. What does it put us at total?
13.
13 points out of, God, what?
Also, the price we didn't rate, we just jotted down the price.
So there's 6 things then. The price so far, I'm not happy with that.
I think it was the most expensive.
This is, I think, the most expensive today, so it's got to be a fucking 1. 14 out of 30. Bob couldn't even make it halfway.
Pretty bad.
This is unbelievable. And you know what? Margaret did say that this was her favorite spot, so I don't know why. Last second defense for Bob Evans by Margaret. Go ahead, Margaret.
I have no teeth, so it's easy to chew. Easy.
She's just disappointing.
What?
I mean, just disappointing. I mean, that was an elderly woman response to me wrong, but also this is the woman who wants to fucking sunbathe in my front yard. And the positive is that she has no teeth. That's why she likes it. She has no teeth, therefore it's good.
I can calm it down.
Next up, we have IHOP.
Don't forget to mention the PSYOP.
Oh, I will. Well, there's a lot of things I'm not going to forget to mention. IHOP, which is arguably one of my least favorite American restaurants. It might even be one of my least favorite restaurants in the world. I hate IHOP. Okay? International House of My Ass.
Nice.
Thank you. Also, we have a seasoned veteran who worked at IHOP. Could not stop talking about it the entire day.
I'm having PTSD flashbacks. I've not been in one of these since I left. I was a busboy, dishwasher. Sunday mornings were always horrible. Always. Church crowd coming in.
You would think if you served 10 years in that place, it was 12 weeks.
I saw live combat, okay?
Saw live combat. How do I describe going to IHOP? The IHOP we went to, and I feel that this is, location is everything, but this feels like it was very similar to any other IHOP I've ever been to before. You walk in, people said, I'm almost positive there's a fly zapper.
Is that a bug zapper in the opening? Is that a bug zapper in the opening?
I think it's a heater, but
We can't say for sure it wasn't on, but we walked in and it was like cleaning products, which whatever, but then you're hit with this aroma of like diapers or like piss kind of smell. It just smelled funky right in the entryway.
it was weird. Yeah.
We were sat next to, do I even go in?
I think you have to. It scarred me and you have to talk about it.
I want to reiterate, I don't hate elderly people. All right? It's not that I enjoy watching them suffer. Things are crazy and it's funny laughing at absurd things. That doesn't mean I'm laughing at the harm or whatever. It's insane. All right? My grandma's watching this, you turn it off and you go back to bed. We sat down, I have to tell you, I'm sorry. We sat down.
It was like something out of Goosebumps.
I sat down and we walked by this woman. They put us next to this table. This woman was sitting there and her eyes were going 2 different directions and she had this fucking giant piece of egg out of her mouth and she was going, and it was flopping it around. And then like I like kind of like looked at her a little bit because I didn't want to be rude and be like, what is happening? But I looked at her and like, you're the viewer, you're me. She was like, yeah. It looked right at us, mostly me and Harry. Looked right at us, right through our soul, and I sat down and Jacob tried having me sit next to the table. I'm not going to sit next to the table. I sat to the right of him.
This place is making me extremely uncomfortable. I want to leave something. Please help me, God. Please help me.
We're sitting there, there's a fucking child screaming over there, you're gonna leave me! You're gonna leave me! And his brothers and sisters like, we're not leaving you. You're gonna come with us. You're gonna leave me! And then all of a sudden, this woman comes around and she's just like, hey, what can I get you to drink? I'm like, where? I forgot to be sitting down to eat. I forgot that we're having breakfast right now. Let me believe, because last time Bob Evans was like, basically all these people, all these old people assume that we're on death row. We are in purgatory. That's what these diners are. They are purgatory. The souls are trying to cross the river of Styx, all right? And yet all of these waitresses are amazing. Super kind people. Why are angels stuck in purgatory with these old people?
I will say, couldn't be a nicer person. It just makes you wonder why so many angels work in such a hellish place.
That's why I know. Why are angels in hell? That's what I want to know. So yeah. The ambiance was, I gotta say, a 1. Because also, music, real loud. Also like Miley Cyrus, like, do I want that in the morning? No! That loud! I think that somebody complained because halfway through,
Since you've been gone.
Yeah, since you've been gone! And it cut off.
They put an end to that. They did Party in the USA, but they cut that off real quick.
And then they brought another one and they did it real low. So I think someone definitely complained.
The Eggmouth lady was singing along to
She was.
The Eggmouth lady did not sing along. That was the psyop.
Yeah, the psyop.
The psyop was singing along. No, the Eggmouth woman was just, she was looking into like different universes, different dimensions. She was really like doing a thing where it's like the numbers are flying past her head and she's just like. So we sit there, all right, we put in our order, we get the breakfast sampler, which also, that's a bag, which I just want to say that too. At least Bob Evans had Farmhouse Classic or something, Farmer's Classic or something. Yeah, I mean, come on, yeah, breakfast sampler. Do you want to sample what we have? Oh, please, could I? So, everything that we get is basically scrambled eggs, meat, potato, and pancakes. That was like the big thing. So as we're sitting there, the woman next to us, she has this like sandwich, she takes a bite of it and she like can work like a child. Puts it up on the plate and she's like, I can't, it doesn't even look good. Like, okay, well that's a good sign. My breakfast sample I'm sure is gonna be great. So she calls the manager over and she's just like, hey, by the way, this is like disgusting, I'm not gonna eat it. And he's like, okay, well do you want me to get you anything else? No, I don't think so, I think I just don't want to take it. Which is fine. Totally fair interaction. Nobody was at fault there. Sometimes you just don't like the sandwich, right? It is what it is. But then what happened next? What she does is Nick is also kind of, well, I say discreetly, the guy foils on the camera like he's like. Holding, he's like waving in an airplane, just don't want to pay for it, which is fine. Totally fair interaction. Nobody was at fault there. Sometimes you just don't like the sandwich, right? It is what it is. But then what happened next? What she does is Nick is also kind of, well, I say discreetly, the guy fucking foils around the camera like he's like holding, he's like waving in an airplane. She leans over, she goes, is this video about the IHOP's food?
Hey, what are you doing this video on?
And we're like, I mean, kind of, yeah, we're doing a little video. She's like, well, you don't listen to what I say, because I love IHOP.
Don't listen to what I said, okay? You don't like IHOP.
I just never get the lunch, but I love IHOP. I love everything about IHOP.
My son.
Yeah, she said, my son says that IHOP is a breakfast place, so you shouldn't get anything for lunch or something like that.
You know, my son always said, IHOP is breakfast, it's not lunch.
Yeah, exactly.
So don't do that.
I've heard that before, yeah.
She was nice and all, but then I was just like, what is this? It's like an IHOP psyop, for sure, right? So then I go quiet because I'm like, I'm not playing this game, all right? So I'm secretly rating it because also, what you don't notice is that she's like, imagine, like, turn your head, if you're watching this, turn your head slightly away from your computer monitor, and it was like this.
Feel that chill running up your spine.
Yeah, you can see me from your peripheral. It felt like that. to where almost as a IHOP conversation, besides the kid screaming that he was gonna like be left behind, which he kind of did for a second. He like had a dead sprint out of the fucking restaurant after his family left. She was just looking at us. So then not only that, but then we get our breakfast sampler. The food is like whatever. It was better than Bob Evans, I can at least say that. But it was like a really forgettable experience. I mean, like the server was awesome. She was great. The coffee was like, it was like black ink from a pen. That's how I would describe it. India ink.
Full canister on her.
And they give you, and that's another thing I don't like about IHOP. Like, come over here and pour my coffee. Can we not have a social interaction? Here's your canister. It'll stay real hot. Like, cool, dude. And then also the coffee cups are from Hobbiton. I thought it was like little play cups. It was all very deceptive. I didn't like it. So basically, I'm doing this rating by myself, and then Nick starts getting up. The diarrhea is already starting to hit him.
Milk number 2.
He goes in the bathroom, comes out within, I don't know, 10 seconds because the bathroom is like abhorrent. Margaret, what did Nick say the bathroom was like?
He said there was pee all over the toilets and shit in the toilet seats, and it smelled awful.
Would you have taken a shit there, Margaret?
If I had to.
Not find her.
And I'll tell you something too. Nick not taking a shit at a restaurant is bad because that motherfucker, he lays waste to a lot of things, and I think he knows that he's just contributing to the stink. At the studio, I mean, it is abhorrent. You'll walk into a bathroom and you'll be like, ah! You'll have your hair gets burned off, and then from his room all you hear is, it's that all day. So, don't fucking say stink. That is so fuck you. And also, here's the other problem too, $42. A little cheaper than Bob Evans, but at the end of the day, it feels like it should be cheaper. Right? Am I wrong? I don't know. Hold on. So what did we have the service at?
Out of 4 out of 5.
Service was 4 out of 5, and I think that's just
That was
because
the strongest score.
we were thrown out. It was the strongest. It isn't against anything with our server. It was mostly people having their order sent back. That was a throw off. I had to at least dock him one. I saw it was right in front of me.
Yeah, it was literally the table next to us.
It was the
She
table
said the
literally
same.
right next to us, and then the PSYOP tried saving him. What about the food?
Food, we said 3 out of 5.
Food's a 3 out of 5. Coffee,
0 out of 5.
0 out of 5. Like I said, it was like drinking India ink. Can't fucking have that. And what was the atmosphere?
Ambiance was 1 out of 5.
Ambiance is 1. If you have the woman who's like transfixing and seeing different universes and gods next to us, that's fine. But then you have a child basically like screaming that his family's leaving him behind, and then you have 2 other people ordering strawberry fucking milkshakes behind you. The ambiance is off. You can't have Billboard Top 1000 from 2009 blaring at the same time as well. Okay, it's a 1. And then the elderly score, we have to give this one -2 out of 5. You cannot have that next to people. And that sounds harsh, but I just mean it was everywhere. Because you notice this, and then it's just pockets of them everywhere. It's not that I don't like elderly people, but I just mean I want a place that has life. You better stop fucking yawning because you're fucking me up. You also eat.
I'm sleepy, bro.
You ate way too much today. Way too much today. Well, guess what? 6 points out of 30. Bob Evans doubled, more than doubled their points. I'm staying by the 6 points too. I fucking hated IHOP. But luckily, next we're going to Denny's. Denny's, what can I say about Denny's? Denny's, it feels like a breakfast establishment, doesn't it? The branding's nice. You see Denny's, and it's a little fucking like
Ability isn't ready.
shape. Yellow shape sitting there. Then you go in there, it's America's Diner.
America.
Woo! That's just good branding.
Bold.
Bold. And it's not afraid to hold that punch. It says, you know what? it is what it is. We are fucking America's Diner. First off, it had like a 70s feel, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was like a retro kind of feel to it. I really enjoyed that. Had a nice breakfast bar. It was open. There was a nice collection of people there, old and young, families and lovers, all sprawled across. It felt like a good time. It felt like a simpler time for when I was younger. Because sometimes you think about these places and you say, oh, when I was younger, I liked this or that. I didn't have to have that sensation. I was there in the moment. I was living it. It was beautiful.
How's the unibrow look?
I'm good.
Is it thick?
A little. It's definitely connected.
It feels like a bit of a caterpillar.
And we were sat down by our amazing waitress. We were like, okay, the Grand Slam, which is also a great name for your breakfast day. Fucking name it something. IHOP, fucking breakfast sampler. What is this? I don't know. If you want to try it. That's what it feels like. Denny's is like Grand Slam. By the way, you're about to hit a home run with everybody on base. Good luck being the hero. Are you ready for that today? I was like, do you have something? I don't think I'm that guy, you know? But then she comes over and she says, actually, I had the exact same regular Grand Slam, except it's called a Super Slam. And it's fucking like $4 cheaper. It's $8. It's the whole shebang for $8 a piece. I'm in heaven. Nick slams another deal. He's gone for a long time. So long that we start timing it.
Oh, there it is.
I go in to check them. I have a little video. Here's the video.
Yeah.
It's just, it smells horrible. Horrible in there. When I walked in, I thought I had the perception that there was like 100 count black cat firecrackers going off or not. You know, it is 4th of July season. Who knows what happened? Motherfucker was fighting a battle in there, all right? Stop 3, he was in it to win it. He's been down in those things. He's been shaking a little bit afterwards and stuff like that. The food comes out, and it might be the most aesthetically pleasing bacon I've ever seen in my life. Like picture quality bacon, it was so good. The pancakes are amazing. The bacon's delicious. The only problem though, the hash browns, it has the texture of like jasmine rice. You know, like a long, thin rice kind of thing. It just doesn't, not a lot of taste. It's the one negative I had about the whole thing. Well, the coffee was nice too.
Good coffee.
Coffee was good.
Coffee was good. I like the mugs even more though.
Yeah.
I'd kill for a nice set of Denny's mugs. But the atmosphere after I noticed it, and then, you know what happened at one moment? Right behind Nick, well, when he was there, right behind Harry and Nick, Harry was there the whole time because he didn't have diarrhea, was just a couple. An old couple, gray in their face and hair, wearing saturated colors, really making the gray on their skin pop. And they were eating a bowl of fruit, conversing and drinking coffee. And it made me think about the golden years, how I yearned for those times. It made it feel all so possible. And that's where I noticed that I wasn't complaining about the elderly, I wanted to be a part of them. And I thought that was a magical moment. And also the server was freaking awesome. And as soon as we were getting ready to walk out, 4 guys sat down in the back and they were playing Magic the Gathering. Denny's is a 24-hour place where I'm like, that's the kind of place I'm gonna go at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Go up there, hang out, drink coffee, draw for a bit, play Magic with your friends, do whatever. Or if you got a buzz going, kill your buzz at Denny's, getting a big ass fucking Grand Slam breakfast, bring your buddy to chug down some chocolate milk and have diarrhea. What's the final score?
We gave the coffee a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5 feels fair. Mostly the mug. Like I said, I like the mug, but it was a fine coffee. It was no Bob Evans coffee.
Ambiance, 4 out of 5.
Ambiance, 4 out of 5 feels great. Once I said there's just a couple prickly pears of elderly people in there, but it would be all right.
Food was 4 out of 5, mostly because of the hash browns.
4 out of 5 on the food, just because of the hash browns. Let me tell you, disappointing. They were disappointing. Everything else was great.
Service, 5 out of 5, like you mentioned. Elderly, 5 out of 5, like you mentioned.
Yeah, positive. Yeah, the 5 out of 5, 5 out of 5. So what does that give us a total for?
I guess you could give me a score for the price.
The price was $34.42. $34.42! $10 cheaper than the competition so far, and far superior in almost every way. 5 out of 5 on the price. 5 out of 5.
That puts us at
28! 30? Why are you cheering, dude? You don't like Denny's. You told me you don't like Denny's.
I was just celebrating.
Sorry, 26.
All right, well, the math wasn't there. 26, a little less impressive. 26 out of 30, it's still there.
Pretty good.
So you take back what you said about Denny's off
Nope.
camera?
Nope. I still like Bob Evans. I don't have enough energy. He's handsome.
Put up a picture of Bob Evans. That's who Margaret likes. No, don't say Bob. Look up.
Come on, he's cute.
He's not cute. He's terrible. And I will say, this was a lightning in the bottle, I feel like, because we were immediately brought back down to earth when we went to our next spot, Cracker Barrel. Cracker Barrel. Don't like this place. Get me out! Cracker Barrel, when you're young, is like a mystical place because they have rocking chairs and you can play checkers. That's literally the appeal when you're a child. Oh, I can sit in a rocking chair and play checkers with my grandpa. Cool. You go in there, I fucking hate the general store. I hate the general store. You walk in. Also, they have Halloween decorations up already.
You can buy a skull with raven blue mold.
They have like this sound box of a fucking cat doing like. Why? It's 4th of July! Hello? You can buy 3 skulls with the raven on top of it right now. Is that not fucking odd? Go through and it's just like, goddamn, dude. Cracker Barrel just makes me sad. They have kind of a cool fireplace. They have like a gun atop the fireplace and stuff. But it's this big, huge, fucking open room. And they're like, hey, we have a special called the campfire. And literally they just give you a plate with tin foil and you open it and it's corn. Which I want to say, here's the thing. People have days and all that stuff, the service. I'm just going to say service could have been better. right? Am I wrong?
We hit a bump in the road.
Little bump in the road. There was 3 angels, and then there was a human woman. Which that makes it sound a lot worse. I just mean that this person was probably just having a rough day. I'm not gonna hold it against them. It was fine, but it was just, you had 3 back-to-back champions. It's rough.
Chocolate milk situation was over here.
Nick grabbed his chocolate milk, which also, once again, at all these places, really have to reiterate, he grabbed the woman's hand. Also, chocolate milk. As they were walking by, he forced them to give him chocolate milk. He gave him the chocolate milk, but it was 2 milk cartons, and then a glass. It's like, he couldn't have just poured that in the back and not had me know this is like cafeteria milk. It was a little weird. So then Nick starts chugging it, and then she's like, what do you want? What would you like to eat? And she's looking at him while he's chugging it. So he's kind of like sitting there with the glass like this, and he's like looking around like, I know his stomach's a Nazi, he has to shut. So I'm like, we'll do 2 of Mama's breakfast. I don't really know if I like that. Do I like it more than breakfast sampler? Sure, at least they committed to something, but Mama's breakfast? And let me tell you, Mama's breakfast is 3 gigantic pancakes. And then like the same plate they give you 5 pounds of pancakes on, they cut 2 eggs and some bacon on it. So it's like giant plate, and then also here's this other giant plate, but the presentation is just sad.
Plate was too big, definitely.
Way too much. I mean, I don't know. The food was okay. The pancakes were not bad. They're fine pancakes. We went to Cracker Barrel and said, let's get the pancakes. Or the tinfoil corn on the cob thing, because there's the old guy next to us. Don't worry, we're gonna get to him. But the food all itself, I mean, the eggs were undercooked. It was just such a sad, quiet environment. Then next to us, the old guy next to us was sitting there. He was kind of like shaking, and he like looked over at us, and he just kept, it's just a peripheral thing. If you're watching this, turn your head again. Imagine having that. Keep turning your head.
It's too far away.
And then he would lift up his corn. Don't look back yet, turn your head. I said turn! So that halfway through, we were sitting there, we were probably in there, what, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, 30 minutes? Well, Nick took a while because he was shitting again, which I think we have tons. The B-roll of that, so don't worry. But halfway through, his wife gets up to leave. She's gone.
The second we sat down, his wife.
We were maybe sat down for 2 to like 5 minutes. She got up and she's like, and I'm like, okay, well, she's definitely gonna let one loose. Big old thing of biscuits and gravy shake. I'm like, there it goes. You know what I mean? She sat there and got up and left, and I was like, she's fighting some demons herself, whatever. Also, what did Nick say? Did he go to the bathroom twice?
Yeah, he said round 2.
Yeah, so he went to. So Nick went to the bathroom twice at Cracker Barrel. What happened the first time he went in?
Oh, a young man asked if they were in a band. If you guys are in a band.
Oh yeah, he was like in the bathroom thing, and a guy was like, "Hey, are you guys in a band?" While the guy was washing his hands, and I'm guessing Nick was just squirting and being like, "No." And then what happened the second time?
Someone sat down next to him, and he was letting him rip the 2 of them.
That's right. He was sitting there, and there was a whole symphony of trumpets in the bathroom there. Because I think it's gonna be a fucking different. But the guy sat down next to him, did that truck stop bathroom thing in the toilet, and you hear like, afterwards, fuck. Which when he told me that at first, I thought that he was talking about the old woman who was sitting next to us. And I will say we did meet a very nice man who watched our stuff and was just like, and he said, I control fire. He was very nice. It was nice. The checkout was nice. We did have to be around the haunting cat for a long time because Nick was in his pants. But we paid our tab and we left. All in all, I will say, kind of on par with IHOP. Atmosphere-wise and all that kind of stuff. Elderly-wise. Oh my God. Oh, and also, the woman wasn't, she was in the general store the whole time. What did she buy, you're probably wondering, in the general store? A jar of honey. 25 minutes of letting your husband eat corn alone to buy a mason jar of honey. Our bill also was $44.77, which actually beats the most expensive by 2 cents. Cracker Barrel was the most expensive. Not going back there. Just want to say that. What are the points?
Everything got a 2.
So we got 2s across the board.
Except for the elderly, which got a 0.
The elderly got a 0. You have to when you're looking around. Once again, I hate to say it, there were just pockets of them, and I just felt I had this insatiable feeling that they were looking at me the entire time. You know what I mean? Like you're sitting there and you're kind of like eating something, and then you look up, like you double take, you're like look up, and like one of them just across the room like this. And then the guy next to us. It's just too much.
I couldn't tell if he was mad at me. He just kept
He was
staring
mad.
at me.
He was mad at everybody. I think it was his wife being gone the whole time.
You may have not seen very many Asian people as well.
It might have been.
He was a diversity thing. I didn't know they let Asians in here.
I consider it was for so long. I considered that.
He was mean mugging it for a
He
fucking
was
while.
looking at me the entire
He's
time.
probably in World War II.
So
He's probably a veteran.
that's actually.
You son of a bitch. $44. I would not recommend. What are the final points then?
So if we're giving the price a 0, which it probably.
The price should be, I think, is what we gave Bob Evans a 1 for, right?
Yeah.
So I think that it's only fair that he get. Well, we'll give it a 1. It's so
Okay,
close.
so
We'll give
then
it a
that's
1.
going to give us 9 total points.
9 points for Cracker Barrel. I stand by that 100%.
I think that's more than
9 out of 30. That feels completely fair. If anything, I almost want to dock it a few points, but I won't. We've already done it. And then last but not least, we went to Waffle House. Waffle House is American Midwest Southern tradition. You can't explain it. It's phenomenal. That's who no. But is it amazing? Yeah. Do they have the worst training video and worst system for taking orders?
You also want to tear off a small corner of the cheese and place it on the top of the marker to help you remember that it comes with cheese.
Yes, without a shadow of a doubt. We went into Waffle House, I'll tell you what, it was like right around like 1 or 2, and it was just that golden hour where you like the whole place to yourself. We had a nice waitress, she was probably new, she was great, and this time I threw in a nice little challenge. I have a surprise for Nick in this one. We're each gonna order a chocolate milk, and if we beat him in a chugging contest, you have to order another one. And you have to order 2. 4 chocolate milks for all the boys, 1 for each of the boys. And we did a chug contest, and Nick had to beat all of us. Nick had to win the chug contest, or else he had to chug 2 chocolate milks this time. And they were tall glasses, and god damn it, they were cold. And we went to battle. And he won! He was done first.
Oh my god.
The champ wins.
But you know what? You earned that.
He won the chugathon, and I couldn't do it. It was too cold. I found out how bad I am at chugging.
It was really cold. I started getting like a little brain freeze going afterwards.
I immediately thought that he was gonna throw up. He like acted really fucking strange, started getting real quiet. And then out of nowhere, he ordered another chocolate milk!
Can I get another glass of milk?
And he chugged that one too. He got like 20%. He got it down to like 20%. And it looked like legitimately he was gonna throw up. I told him, I said, get the fuck out of here. Do not throw up at this table, I swear to God. He's like, I'm not. He got up and he chugged the rest. And he went to the bathroom for a long time.
He scurried away.
He scurried away like a little cockroach to the bathroom. Destroyed that pleasantry. And then we got our food quickly. See, that food came up quick. And if there's one thing I gotta say, to have a successful breakfast, in my opinion, you gotta do 2 things right. Eggs, stop it.
I heard that one first.
You gotta do 2 things right. Eggs and hamburgers. Let me tell you, you cannot be Waffle House. You just can't. Impossible. Cannot do it. Coffee is fine. I'm not a big black coffee guy, but I will say it was fine. 3, did we give it the coffee a 3?
Yeah.
Coffee was fine. It blew me away. It wasn't as good as Bob Evans, but fine. The food was delightful. Waffles, amazing. Bacon, amazing. Hash browns, everything. The food was fine. Easy. Just without a shadow of a doubt. It also came out so quick. You wonder how could you process something so delicious so quickly. Margaret, have you ever had Waffle House?
Oh, yeah. I love it. Not as much as Bob Evans, though.
I don't have enough energy. I don't have it either. I can't do that yet.
So, yeah. That threw me off. Wow. It was good. It was very good. The service was very good. The service is a 5 out of 5. Everybody was chatting, having a good time. The ambiance is great. It was just the sound of a restaurant. Food cooking, the aroma was amazing. It was a 5 out of 5. Elderly people, not one in the building. Wow. And why? I wonder why everything else was so good. 5 out of 5. God. And then the price, 5 out of 5, because well, we got 6 milks this time, or 5 milks this time, and the total was $34.50. If
if you don't count all the extra milks.
Pretty much putting it on par with Denny's, which I will say it was $1 cheaper, but it wasn't special they were running, so I don't know if it's year round. It's just the All-Star special that's been on the fucking menu since day one. It was amazing, putting our final total at what?
28 out of 30.
28 out of 30, making Waffle House our victor! Which I feel like we all knew this from the beginning, but we had to go. I mean, it's been forever since we've been and like actually done these things, but pretty much if I see it, it's Waffle House, Denny's,
That spell isn't ready.
Bob Evans, Cracker Barrel, IHOP. I hate IHOP so much. Really, this video was just an excuse to see Nick drink chocolate milk. There's gonna be, you probably had to sit through a lot of that B-roll, so if you're still here, I appreciate you. Margaret, any final words?
Nope.
What a creative use of our very expensive puppet. All right, guys, we will see you next time. Stay hungry, and hey, go to Waffle House if it's by you. It's fucking awesome. Bye!
I can't pass that. I can't do that yet. I don't
I can barely plan my day, let alone meal prep. Factor is the only reason I'm not living off of pickles and vibes. I mean, I've got no groceries and zero plans to cook this week, but my fridge, fully stocked with...
It's too far away. I need to be closer. I'm still recharging.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come on and sit down because today's topic is a little too stuff. Because we're going to be talking about figurine collecting. As some of you might know, I'm a collector of many pop culture and horror memorabilia, specifically figurines. I mean, I got the original Haunted Mask. I know. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. But I have a large assortment. I love vinyl figurines and toys. I love the art form of it, soft movie stuff, all that kind of shit. Love, 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 love it. I just think it adds so much to your room. Love it. Just a beautiful, big, physical thing that you can hold, look at. It just is big, colorful. It gives you a lot of inspiration to be creative, right? And if you're into collecting at all, then I am sure that you know of Funko Pops. These vinyl figurines are literally everywhere. It doesn't matter what store you're in, pharmacies. Hi, Funko Pops, how you doing? If you go to any large retail store, you're guaranteed to find at least a small section dedicated to Funko Pops. Now, for most people, these collectibles seem like harmless fun, but that is far from the truth, my friend. These things have led to multiple instances of financial ruin, fights, and serious injury. So, come with me as we examine the world of Funko Pops more closely and discover how dangerous these plastic hunks really are.
Now, here's the question.
Do you like Funko Pops? I just remember I worked at a hobby store like 2014, and that's whenever they started doing stuff that was like, oh, they're introducing a lot more IPs. Like, oh, there's Walking Dead. That show's popular right now. But I remember they did one for Magic, and they had like a Garrick one. I bought the Garrick one because I was like, oh, it's cool, like a little Garrick. My biggest problem with Funko Pops before we get into the origins of Funko Pops is it's the simplicity of they're all on the same base model. Cube head thing, the fucking soulless eyes, and they were usually just wearing like the outfit that the character was known for. I remember even looking at Max Mofo. He showed like his collection room, and he had like an OG, like he was collecting them way because he's a fucking monster. He loves collecting stuff, but he has like some of the OG characters and stuff, and it used to be a thing where it was like kind of cool to try to collect them, but now it just became so oversaturated so quickly that, and you know what the biggest problem is perception wise is like it gets into like IP that maybe you don't like, kind of tainting your perception of it, you know what I mean? They're popular. It's insane to think that if you go to any convention too, I don't know how people have entire booths of Funko Pops. There's no way they're selling them. And these booths that people have that are huge, how are you moving that much product?
All it takes is one, baby. One big Funko Pop.
Sell the golden goose. Yeah. Today's video is sponsored by Fume, the leaders in flavored air. Breaking bad habits can be hard. Breaking bad habits can be hard. So why don't you let Fume help? Fume is not a vape. It's not an e-cig. It's just flavored air, which means you can use Fume anywhere. Thanks to no vapor, no nicotine, and no toxic chemicals. And on top of that, Fume is an award-winning device that puts you on the path towards being free from bad habits. And just in time for the summer, Fume has new flavor air, Mango! This tropical flavor is perfect for fueling your day and staying on the track with better habits. Fume is also there for when you're feeling anxious. Find your calm and center yourself with the satisfying clicks and snaps of the device whenever and wherever you need to. Over 500,000 people have already made the switch to Fume as part of their habit change journey. If you're ready to try it for yourself, now's the time! For a limited time, if you order the Journey Pack using my code PAPAMEAT, you'll get a free Fume topper, an awesome accessory to level up your experience.
ExxonMobil has decades of experience of injecting CO2 into the subsurface and leaving it there permanently.
It takes an army, right? And we have that within ExxonMobil.
Click the link at tryfume.com/PapaMeat or scan the QR code on screen to get yours today. Thank you, Fume, for sponsoring the video, and back to the video. But let's talk about the origins of Funko Pops, which our story begins in 1998 when a man named Mike Becker founded Funko and began selling bobblehead toys. His first product was a bobblehead of a popular American burger chain character, Big Boy. Remember the Big Boy bobblehead? Those are popular. Also, Big Boy's a fucking classic, dude.
He started that bobblehead?
Well, I mean, the Big Boy guy's been around forever. From there, Funko began to gain traction from collectors as it continued to branch out and make different collectible of popular IPs. And during the early 2000s, Funko released a line of figurines called Funko Force, which included figurines from DC Comics and all other kinds of shit. This line of toys was met with some success, but it wasn't until 2010 that Funko released Funko Force 2.0, revealing the new vinyl figurines that we know today. From that moment on, Funko has only grown in popularity with over 13,000 collectibles released since 2010. That's insane.
That's too much.
People over the globe have been obsessed with each release since 2021. Funko has made an average of $1 billion in profit each year. I am so surprised by that figure. That's crazy. Have you known anybody that has actually still today collected them?
When they first came out, around the same year, it was big on Reddit. Like the same thought process. I was like, these look all the same.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. I like playing it and whatever. But then it was just, I just fucking hated looking at it after a while. Because also the thing too is like, they're not fun to really look at. So what makes them so popular? Well, for starters, Funko has created figurines for nearly every single fandom, making it accessible to everyone. And furthermore, many celebrities like Ice Spice, Patrick Mahomes, Bruce Lee, and others have their own branded figures, which Bruce Lee, how does he do it from the grave? We'll never know. With such a wide variety and fun colors, it's no surprise that Funko Pops has become one of the largest collectible brands on planet Earth. Much of their addictive appeal can be traced back to savvy marketing strategies and that constantly tap into the nostalgia, exclusivity, and the fear of missing out. FOMO!
That's what it is. It's the
We only have 30 of these.
Look at them all.
See, it's kind of like what Magic's doing right now with serialized cards, where it's like, there's only so many being made. Then you're like, yeah, I might not like that IP, but I like the collecting aspect and the rarity of it. Maybe if they were like extremely popular to where they're flying off the shelves, maybe. I'm sure there are more that are more collectible that are out of print, but now it's like, if there's a new one, they're everywhere.
Maybe they'll stop printing it.
Maybe. While Funko might make every single kind of figure under the sun, that is not the sole reason why they are so popular. The branding and marketing for this toy are insanely good. They mainly do this by releasing multiple variants of the same Funko, which makes others rarer, resulting in people spending more money to try to get them. The Labubu shit, you know, you want to get the variants, you want to get all collectible things because then you have a set of something. If I don't have this, it's going to drive me crazy looking at it. Like, I have to have the set.
It's like Magic, too.
What really drives collectors into a craze are the rare chase variants. And these are limited edition variants of standard figurines produced at ratio of like 1 in 36 units, making them highly sought after and difficult to find. This is just for the Funko figurines, but today they also have multiple lines of different size figurines and merch, each having its own unique branding. So they have stepped out of the, you know, regular mold, and the thing that was regular is just now big. Which is pretty cool. This results in people amassing huge collections that have taken them years to make and cost them thousands of their hard-earned dollars. If you search Funko Pop on YouTube, you'll be greeted with a long list of creators who have massive collections and some that are pretty big. For instance, Paul Scardino holds the world record for the most figurines in one collection with over 8,000 figurines in his collection alone. He began collecting in 2015 after being gifted one on a birthday party. Do you think he looked at that motherfucker like Smeagol in the Ring? Yeah.
No, it's a Funko Pop. I know you like Ghostbusters, so... Yeah, I like Ghostbusters. Talking to it from the glass case. I love you. You're gonna come home with me, okay? All right, Paul, I'm gonna get out of here. Yeah.
He almost has every single one.
8,000?
Out of 13,000.
Which, yeah, I mean, he's like, trust me, there's still a lot to go, but you're halfway there. How do you have the space? How many times have me and you watched videos where it's like a guy being like, hey guys, let me show you my anime statue collection, and it's like a 1-bedroom apartment? Is that like you have no escape from your collecting hobby? That's gotta be unhealthy, right?
He probably has one like bedroom that he's just dedicated to Funko. You can't even see them all. He's stacking them like back to back up to the ceiling.
Yeah, if he's a true collector. He's not gonna put the ones at the bottom because the weight distribution, whatever. I mean, other examples include YouTuber Top Pops, who has 3.3 million followers on YouTube. His content often deals with telling his viewers on upcoming launches, politics of Funko, and of course, showing off his 5,000 piece collection. I love the idea of him just being like, a lot of big news in the war room over there at Funko. The CEO is doing some kind of crazy things to keep the company afloat, but I'm happy for Q3 projections. I'd love to dive in on that conversation, dude. What drives collectors to such extremes often goes beyond mere fandom. Within the community, there's a term called OOB, or OOB, value, which stands for out of box, and refers to the estimated value of a figure once it has been removed from the original packaging. AKA, you ever drive a Lamborghini off the lot? As soon as that Lambo gets off the lot, OOB!
All right, come with me. I'm going to show you why oats overnight is your new favorite breakfast. It all starts with high quality ingredients. That means no artificial...
Right? Many collectors believe that taking a figure out of the box or damaging the box can reduce its value by 50%. That's why so many collectors choose to display walls of box Funko Pops, keeping them in mint condition, because you gotta have that value up. Almost like the stock market. Like, it's a long-term investment, even though there's really absolutely no plan of ever selling them. But it's like, yeah, but the value. Would you want to say that's like gambling in a weird way?
Some people, I think, do gamble with their Funkos. Oh, what I see is a justification. Because they're just like, if I spend $50 on this now, it might be $80 next year.
Yeah, well, I mean, I bought it for 25, but now it's worth 70.
Well, if I ever need the money, I could sell my Funkos, but I won't.
It's to justify frivolousness. Can you imagine being the Funko guy in a group of friends? I bought this new car. Wow. A Range Rover? Really? Can you afford that? It's like you have 8,000 Funko Pops.
It's an investment, Steve.
The Range Rover in 2 years is going to be worth like nothing, and the Funko Pops are only going to appreciate it. It's kind of dumb because he might be kind of right there too.
I didn't know Funkos got as expensive as.
Well, I mean, they all have like certain ones. I'm pulling the statistic out of my ass, but 99% of them are not going to. It's just going to take up shelf space, or whoever you're selling it, or even Marvel had the little ones too.
I know some guy almost had the entire collection, and he sold it to GameStop for $1,300.
I don't know how else you could look at someone in the face like it's the entire Amiibo collection. $1,300? Hey man, you're welcome to sell on your own, all right? But we can give you cash now. If you're a loan shark or something, isn't it? The unopened value is a big reason why people are addicted, because some of these vinyl figures go for tens of thousands of dollars unboxed. The number one sought after Funko Pop is the elusive Golden Ticket 2-pack. All the crypto whales in chat just did. Did someone say Golden Ticket 2-pack? It was released in July of 2016, and the Golden Ticket 2-pack is a collection of a golden Willy Wonka and Oompa Loompa figure. Only 10 were made for San Diego Comic-Con attendees, and only 4 were publicly distributed. This led to these Funko Pops being sold for $100,000 in May of 2022, and for even more staggering $210,000 in July of 2023.
See, Mom? My value doubled.
Yeah. Not so crazy now, Mom, huh? According to many pricing websites, if you were to buy one of these packs on average, you could expect to pay at least $164,000 for one of them. That's got to be such you levels of money to just be like, yeah, 100 grand. That's like actually legitimately some crypto whale shit where they're just like, sure, yeah, here's my flash drive. Just that'll pay for it, I swear.
He's a Funko whale.
That's what we need. We need to get Funko whales out there. If you're a Funko whale, stand up and be proud. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. The second most expensive vinyl is the Alex DeLarge Clockwork Orange Pop, which you can sell from between $40,000 to $60,000. Just so weird to me, the Clockwork Orange figure.
I have no idea.
It's so weird what gets value, right? Meanwhile, Freddy Funko mascot figures range in value from $6,000 to $48,000, depending on the variant. But one person took out a $100,000 loan to get his Freddy Funko figure. And what's crazy is that those are just the amounts for one single figure. That doesn't take into account the thousands of dollars some collectors have spent on their entire collection. These things are like, on average, what, $15 a piece? You have 8,000 of them. How much is that, Nick?
120.
Like, let's say you have one that's like super expensive, and then the rest of your collection, I mean, you're paying basically, I mean, double that. Like, your entire collection is hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is insane to think of. It has become such a problem that other collectors have begun to view Funko Pop and their collection as cancer on the figurine hobby scene. One collector wrote a whole blog about the issue, stating, quote, "These items are only considered collectible because they get marketed that way. And some are harder to find by design. To most collectors, the rare items are rare because an accident in production or an external factor. In short, Funko takes the fun out of collecting by creating a fake collector's market for profit." That's kind of every market. I feel like everybody's learned from that too. But then also too, every consumer is more educated about like what's valuable. So really even those things that are like, you know, the weird misprints and stuff, there's some channels that are kind of cool. Like there's a channel called like Froggy Flips or something, where he goes to like garage sales or conventions and stuff. And he's like, oh, this is kind of, he has like a very deep knowledge of like weird figurines or collectibles or something, where it's, oh, this was something that they only made in like the 80s. That weird stuff like that, to where you're like, oh, it's kind of like a unicorn thing, but these haven't been in production since the 80s. There's something that's kind of fun about the collection with that too, though. I still think that the company can make something where they're like, the intention of this is to be collectible. If it is for a market of people that are like, I want to collect that, I don't think that's necessarily malicious. I think what's more so malicious is just like, it's almost like selling cigarettes. It's like getting people hooked or addicted to buying something. Oh yeah, we're gonna make everything. And like none of it actually has value, but we'll say it does. To me, that's manipulative.
With Funko Pops, you know what you're buying. Like Labubus, you don't. They're blind boxes.
Yeah, I mean, blind boxing is literally gambling. I don't think there's even anything wrong with getting the blind boxes, but it's like, you are going to have people who are like addicted to being like, I need to have this set, and they're going to like buy every single one. Versus Funko Pop's just like, do you like the chicks from Ghostbusters 2016? We got them! You know, and it's like, that's your conscious decision to buy them. So to me, I'm like, it's the buyer's fault. They're ugly as shit. I don't know, I'm supposed to tell you. Looking in comments under the blog post, this is a popular sentiment among other collectors. But how did it get this way? Which leads us into Funko addiction. Black tar, heroin, fentanyl, get out of the way. We're talking about Funko addiction. A big reason why Funko Pops have grown to be more than a collection is that people view it as an investment. We just reiterated all this earlier. Oh, shit. People spend hundreds of dollars on Funko Pops in hopes of reselling their collection for a profit in the future, but they don't realize that this is not the case for most figures. To me, that's like, that goes into the whole Pokemon scalping thing. It goes into the whole idea of like guys going in and like mass buying something to like sell it for a higher price later. That just feels so fucking scummy to me.
Yeah, it's pretty shitty. It's like that thing was $25, $35.
Also, like, what kind of fucking human being are you?
Time to break up with your bra, because who wants wires digging into them all day? Not me. It lifts my girls, snatches my waist, lifts my booty, smooths my legs, and tightens my tummy. A 3-in-1 deal in this economy? Yes, please. This bodysuit from Shapelex brings me comfort and style. It's now become a staple in my wardrobe. You'll see me rocking this bodysuit daily and snatched all day. Get your new favorite bodysuit at shapelex.com today.
At 1-800-CONTACTS, we're here for Mike, who knows bikes a lot better than he does contacts. Well, rest easy, Mike. Our award-winning customer service teams are ready to lend you a hand, or two. Just call, go online, or download the app.
1-800-CONTACTS. That's still recharging. I can't do that yet. Not yet. That was impressive.
You like walk to an apartment? Are you a big Funko person? No, I'm just trying to make a quick buck. Like a giant pallet of them. Yeah, no, these Marty McFly ones are gonna fly at the Minnesota Comic-Con, so really excited about that. Gonna make a huge profit. Yeah, this is pretty cool. He has a green jacket instead of orange. As more people get into the hobby and the demand continues to grow, the market becomes more saturated. Funko itself reported that during COVID, it saw a 58% increase in net sales due to the global pandemic. And this caused their production to ramp up and flood the market with lots and lots of pops. However, as that boom in popularity slowed down, Funko still had to manage the overwhelming amount of Funkos in their inventory. So in 2023, Funko saw a 48% increase in their inventory from the previous year. year due to the cost of maintaining it. They dumped $30 million worth of Funko Pops in a landfill to cut down costs of having to hold on to them. Funko! The guys that make it! There's a landfill with $30 million of Funko! That's the future, dude.
Oh, yeah, landfill.
Oh my God. We're so aren't we?
I think it was like their inventory at that time was $250 million worth of product, and they dumped $30 million.
We're only dumping 30 million of it. I mean, it's like 220 million left. I don't know why you guys are being such babies about it.
They're getting rid of all the Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, exactly. Game of Thrones was like, what seasons did poorly? Okay, Game of Thrones, Last of Us Funkos, get them out of here. All that kind of stuff, right? In fact, there's a huge movement in the community to stop the market's oversaturation, which lowers the value of newer figures. This has caused a severe problem of people going into debt trying to maintain their investments. It's so pathetic, dude. I love it. One person took to Reddit talking about how he and his uncle were sharing the basement of his parents' house, and his uncle accidentally ruined his unboxed value of his entire collection. The user told his uncle not to stack boxes on a specific tote containing his figures. While his uncle was moving out, when the man went back to check his figures, he saw that the boxes were crushed and damaged. Apparently, the collector's unboxed value was $300, but after the box was destroyed, it was worth next to nothing. Since then, the uncle has blocked his nephew everywhere, and the guy has gone into debt trying to get his collection back. I got it. I'll donate plasma and take out loans. Earlier in the video, I said they wouldn't stack on the bottom because it would crush it. People that don't know, they look at these ugly fucking thing. I don't know, it looks like a Bratz doll or something. I don't know. What is worse is that the comments under the thread validate the original poster's response, saying he should sue his uncle for personal damages, and the user said he would, but can't because he spent all this money on his Funko Pops. To me, it's more so the disrespect of being like, I asked you not to and you did anyways, you're a dick. Keep my distance from him, but would I sue my uncle over it? No. But many more severe cases of collection addiction has resulted in people's lives being completely ruined. One man ended up getting divorced after prioritizing his Funko Pop collection over his marriage. In a post on r/AmITheAsshole, he asked if he was in the wrong for refusing to stop buying the figurines, even after his wife begged him to stop. Do you think that every time someone posts a, am I the asshole? Yeah, they're the asshole. They're usually the asshole. I was gonna say, it feels that way. He prefaced the beginning of the post by stating that his wife had known of his collection since the beginning of the relationship, and that she had never had a problem with it before. He then says that he would spend an average of $100 a month on Funko Pops alone, but recently had been spending around over $500 a month, so his wife began to complain.
Kind of a big jump.
Justifiably so. 5 times what you were paying before. There is the financial aspect of it where you're like, it went from $1,200 a year to basically what, over $6 grand a year? Yeah. Right? Which is that, but then also space. $500 a month on Funko. I mean, like, are they in every room? I would say it's more psychological damage than anything. It's good. It's too late deals, babe. I gotta buy. But instead of toning it back, he doubled down and told her that because they had good jobs, they could afford it. This led to a big fight, and eventually she gave him an ultimatum: Funko Pops or marriage.
What would you choose?
Marriage. I was gonna be like, this is overtaking our lives. Which even I have a collection of stuff, which luckily we have space to where it's like, my hobbies never intrude on a communal space. That's kind of the big thing with relationships too, is like, when you're in a marriage, it's give and take. It doesn't mean that you can't have your little spot, but I think it's like, you need to be respectful and being like, how much of your shit is just completely overrunning everything to where somebody else is like living in your obsessions, which I think is no bueno. Like, I mean, that's like hell for somebody. Babe, listen. I'm the breadwinner, and I'm gonna do what I want.
This is in my name.
Look what I just got. Look what I just got.
I'm gonna charge my girlfriend rent and then spend that on Funkos.
That would be so deranged, dude. He said plainly that he wouldn't let her get in the way of his passion and expects the divorce papers soon. AKA, this person is a completely emotionally immature person who is probably going to die alone.
You might find his Funko love out there.
You know what's the thing though? Even if you find somebody, because it's gonna be like jealousy. You got that one.
See, then you just sign a prenup too.
That'd be a long divorce, wouldn't it? To like split the assets. Or is that one mine? Can you imagine sitting in that room being like, all right, so we have the Aang, Avatar Last Airbender. He's in the Avatar mode. If she gets this, I'll kill myself. I want this one right now. Just let him have it. All right, we have the Smokey and the Bandit. So actually, if I don't get that one, I'll kill myself. This story of this divorce gained news media attention and exposed the dark underbelly of Funko collecting to the masses. People were astonished to see that this was real, but the woman came out and said that this was a common thing among men with large collections. It's very obvious that for some, collecting Funko Pops is like using a drug, and once they get the itch, they just can't stop. Another collector quite literally went through withdrawals and lost everything because he was so addicted to the high of buying Funko Pops. That shit can happen with anybody. With anything that you see, people can get the fucking swing where they're like, I gotta get mine. I gotta get my fix. He claimed that at first he would just buy a few figurines here and there because he was a big fan of pop culture franchises. Once he started getting lucky and finding rare figurines, that's when he began to have a problem. In his own words, he said that buying rare Funko Pops gave him a sense of euphoria and that he needed to find more when it was over. He would get severe bouts of depression and things would only get worse from there. At his lowest, he would go into 4 or 5 stores looking for figurines. If he didn't find any or found some damage, he would trash the store and have to be kicked out. That is fucked. This all resulted in him losing his job because he would search for figurines online while at work, and his girlfriend left him because of this obsession as well. But he's far from alone. The intense demand for Funko Pops has driven some collectors to extreme behaviors, creating chaos beyond personal relationships. In some cases, the frenzy has even escalated into physical altercations, which leads into Funko Pop fights. Since Funko Pops are perceived as valuable and hot commodity, this has led to people getting into fights and even resulted in serious injury because people cannot wait to get their grubby little hands on these figures. And before we get into the real nitty-gritty, I just want to point out that there are plenty of stories of people getting hurt from owning these things. One man claimed that he slipped on a Funko Pop, hit the floor, and blacked out. People are tripping, slipping, bumping themselves. I don't know if anybody's choked on one. Do you think people have? Well, yeah, I think people have like probably put it in their mouth or whatever. I think anybody's.
I can't pass that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
I bet you there are some stories.
There's so many videos online where you're like a doctor's in there and they pull out the craziest shit from his ass. I would clean that off, put it in a glass case, and be like, that was in a guy's ass. Wouldn't that be awesome? That's a fucking Funko Pop to keep.
Do you clean it though? I think you keep it the way it is.
You clean it.
You
Nick.
keep it.
You clean the poop off of it. God. I guess if you have a glass case to kind of keep the shit on it. Look at it. No, seriously. Beast Boy is a bit more beast than boy lately. Another person said that one fell and shattered, causing a huge gash in their hand, resulting in them having to get stitches. In a different instance, a kid swallowed a small piece and had to have surgery to get it removed. This has all occurred after people have already bought their figures, but the streets and stores get more dangerous when people are still on the prowl for the next find. One man claimed that he sent his wife to a local Hot Topic one morning while he was at work to wait for the release of a Batman Murder Machine Chase Funko Pop. Can you imagine that? Baby, could you go up to Hot Top and get my Batman Murder Machine Chase Funko, please? All right, baby. Let me sleep in. When she arrived, a group of 4 dudes ahead of her rushed in and blocked anyone from grabbing any Funko Pops once the doors opened. Somehow, she managed to squeeze past the group, grab a Funko Pop, only for one of the men to reach back and rip it from her hands, causing it to fall on the floor and get crushed in the shuffle. Thankfully, she was able to find one left. But after leaving the store, one of the men from the group came up and apologized for his friend's behavior. Hey, seriously, we all get a little heated in there. She's like, it's okay, I still got one.
Not crushed.
Yeah, not crushed, thank God, my hubby. He's like texting her, can you get Raising Cane's on the way home? Buzz Lightyear, like, fucking blanket. At a different Hot Topic, people were eagerly waiting in line to get their hands on the rare Twice My Hero Academia Chase Funko Pop. Look at these names, dude. But things started to get a little tense when a man at the front of the line began to threaten to stab anyone who tried to get ahead of him in the line. You are literally in front of the line. I'm just saying, if anybody tries to get in front of me, I'm gonna cut you! You imagine like a wall of Funko Pops? I'm gonna kill every single one of you. Apparently, the 2 men arguing had a history of fighting to get a better spot in line at numerous Funko launches at the same Hot Topic, and one of them was fed up. The altercation continued until the man with the knife said he'd followed the other guy to his car, to which the other guy backed off. Imagine like having that reputation.
Horrible.
Yeah, I'm kind of the alpha when it comes to these Funko, the head bowl in charge. In Florida, a 34-year-old man was charged with burglary and had 2 counts of battery after he followed a mother and son out of a Target and assaulted them so he could steal limited edition Funko Pop. In 2018, a 41-year-old man and his 64-year-old mother stopped by a Target hoping to find a rare limited edition Twinkie the Kid Funko Pop. You know, like the snack? While in the store, a man named Charles Porter began following the mother-son duo as they went throughout the store, and after purchasing the figure, he followed them out of the store and again began shouting at them. Eventually, things escalated when Charles punched the son in the back of the head as the mother was pulling the car around. When the mother stopped, he crawled into the passenger side of the van, punched her, and stole the Funko Pop. My God! I feel bad, like the middle-aged guy and his elderly mother. Yeah, he just gets fucking assaulted. He goes into it and he's just like, you fucking old bitch! They hit her in the face too. At that point, I can drag that bitch out like GTA and be like, I'm taking the van. Peace! The mother tried to stop the man by grabbing his shirt, but he took it off, pushed it to the ground, and ran away. Charles eventually returned to the Target, where he was identified and arrested. Police believe that he did this because the specific figurine could be sold online for $150, and he didn't want to pay the $10 in the store to buy it. For you? Makes sense. Listen, today Funko as a brand continues to go down in sales as people are slowly losing interest in the growing amount of Funkos being produced. If you want to get into collecting figurines, there are so many other options that look better and act as an investment if you're like trying to go that angle. But if you plan on starting a Funko Pop collection, be aware of what you're buying and who you're around when buying it. You never know how badly someone might want that figurine. And I just want to say, guys, listen, if you like Funko Pops, like Funko Pops. Just for the love of God. Don't go to a store and get 9 Funkos and then try to resell it and like act like you're a human being. You're not. You're a piece of shit. Also, I want to shout out some people I like. Another great soft vinyl place I like collecting from, Unbox Industries. Just want to throw that in. I like them. I like them. What can I say?
You can say you like them.
I do. I like them. And this is a little announcement too. Later on in the year, I'm just kind of prepping people up. I am starting my own figurine business, but it's not going to be a blind box thing. But we are doing a Margaret figure. Look at her. Isn't that nice? Even the thing comes down like this. Little detachable thing. You can put whatever you want in there. I don't give a shit what you put in there. But she's a beautiful thing. It's going to be an awesome thing. I'm very excited to have people come out and start collecting a lot of these little figurines. I hope I can make some stuff that will tickle your fancy, right? And it's not Funko or U2s. Do we throw shade at U2s? Go for it. I just don't like it. I mean, I don't know. If you like U2, I don't give a shit. You collect whatever you want. We're doing that. We're excited. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and we'll see you in the next one.
Somebody once told me, you have to go through hell to achieve resurrection. Hallelujah.
Jimmy John's finally has toasted sandwiches, including the new chicken bacon ranch. Try one today.
Welcome back to the Papa Meat channel. How you doing? How you doing? Come in and sit on down because today we're going to talk about Goodwill pickers. Yes, chances are you've been to a Goodwill thrift store at some point in your life, or you've at least heard of it. People donate their unwanted stuff and customers can browse around and potentially buy something decent for relatively cheap, all right? Relatively. Goodwill Industries is a non-profit organization founded in 1902 by a man named Edgar J. Helms. After collecting goods and clothing from wealthy areas in Boston, he hired less fortunate people to repair and resell them, all right? You take fancy rich people stuff and you have the poor people come in and they'll fix it up and then you sell it to the poor people for a profit. There you go. This is what started Goodwill, which is not only a thrift store, but a network of over 150 autonomous organizations worldwide that aim to provide jobs and rehabilitation to less fortunate people and those with disabilities. Sounds like a pretty good deal, right, Nick? You're helping the poor, you're helping the disabled.
What could go wrong?
What could go wrong? While this company came from humble beginnings, it was evolved into something much more chaotic and dangerous. So today, we're going to look into Goodwill's shady business practices, as well as the never-ending war zone created by the obsessive Goodwill shoppers. And let me tell you, there are some obsessive shoppers out there, all right? Goodwill, despite seeming endlessly charitable, is not without its controversies. Like with everything, you're gonna have a little something shady, but Goodwill just, it it goes off and it says, you know what, we're a charity, we're a nonprofit. And that's where this thing gets a little dicey in my opinion. Goodwill uses a large percentage of the revenue to fund training programs for those that struggle to find work, which is a good thing. They also pay enormous salaries to those running each individual organization, and some CEOs like Stephen Loughborough received over $904,000 in 2022 alone.
It's a nonprofit.
It's a nonprofit organization, right? I mean, it's an important job that he's running, Nick. What do you think? Do you think that somebody in a nonprofit should be allocating those funds, or does it seem like a Ponzi scheme to just be like, we'll take a large portion, but then we pay our little crew handsomely? Is that fair or unfair?
I think it's unfair. I think if you're a nonprofit, just like the Hank Hill episode, remember when they freaked out? We made profit!
We made profit. While it's common for nonprofit organizations to pay their higher-ups good salaries, they are typically scaled down from traditional for-profit businesses for the sake of public perception, because once again, for-profit is different than nonprofit. Our company's not supposed to make money. We're supposed to take everything that we make and give it back to whatever organization. For these people, the people that can't find work, people with disabilities, that kind of stuff. That's the code. At the same time, if I can get a crisp mill off the top of it, why not? Part of why Goodwill customers are still critical of this, however, is due to their belief that disabled workers are exploited by the nonprofit.
I think I already know which one this is. I think I'm getting some chocolate.
I'm trying to go through the flavors in my head. There's so many.
I feel I've had this one before.
Chocolate chip cookie dough. Chocolate chip cookie.
All right, then I'll move on to the second one.
That one's really good.
I think I know which one this is.
I'm so confused.
I don't think it's cookies and cream, is it? It is. Oh, wow.
We're champions here.
We'll try this one. This is the coconut cream pie. Coconut cream pie. That's my second favorite flavor. Let's try this one.
What is that? I feel like it's a flavor I haven't had.
It's mint chocolate chip cookie. One of my top favorites. Oh, I know that one.
All right, the very last one.
Oh man, that's hard.
I like it.
That's good. Oh my gosh.
What is that? The one I like. I cannot believe it.
Oh man. It feels good though.
Okay. Due to a loophole in the Fair Labor Standards Act, Goodwill is able to get away with paying those with disabilities less than a minimum wage.
At least they got a job.
You found work, but at what cost? This has been reoccurring issues with Goodwill for several years, with reports even in 2011 showing that some were being paid as little as 22 cents an hour.
Is this China? Is this China?
What are we supposed to pay him? Look at him. It's like a regular employee, like just like putting stuff on a shelf.
At our college, Harry used to work with people, I forget what they're called, but they were disabled people working for the college. They pay them based on like the output. Because they're like, oh, he only stacked.
You did nothing. At that point, if you're paying somebody 22 cents, is it just to give them like a place to be? And if that's the case, then why even pay them?
It's like a sense of purpose. It's like giving like a child. When my mom used to work for this lawyer, he couldn't see at all, but my mom would hand him blank checks to sign to feel like he's still doing work. So it's kind of like that.
Here we go. A big, important check signed off. And she even gave him like a crown. This pen smells weird. That's fine. It's like a coloring book. He's just like, all right, here I am filling out these checks for my important business. In 2019, due to a minimum wage increase, a branch of Goodwill Industries in Springfield sent letters to a dozen disabled workers that were part of the Job Skills program. They were told they were fired until rescinding their decision and apologizing due to the vicious pushback. What am I supposed to do? Pay these freaks? No fair wage for you. We can't keep you. They take their collars off. Go free. Run. In 2022, a woman that had previously worked in an assisted living facility posted a TikTok to discuss their qualms with Goodwill. According to her, many of the boys and girls living there worked at Goodwill due to their disabilities being paid less than $1 per hour.
Slave labor, man.
Slave labor. Goodwill? Slave labor. Like, I'm sure the person that is like running Goodwill is making, I mean, millions and millions. For a nonprofit, you're just like, can you not throw them off $7.25 an hour? During the job, one woman had soiled herself. Instead of sending her home, they gave her a choice: either keep working or swap to a used pair of underwear sold in the store. She ended up keeping her own pair on and finishing the rest of her shift in her own filth. I personally, as a shift lead, would have been like, why don't you go home? How many more hours do you have left in your shift? We'll pay you the 66 cents. You know what I mean? How gross is it too? Go take one of the used panties. Also, let me tell you something else. If you buy something from Goodwill or any thrift store, you don't go home and wash it before you wear it.
What's wrong with that?
I don't trust that those people are actually washing the clothes before they put them out.
I think they wash them, but I'm thinking
they say that they wash them. I think I saw like a blood stain on a shirt one time, and I was like, I think that's when you toss in the trash.
Oh, that'll come out.
Also, it was like a little kid shirt. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Today's episode sponsored by Gamer Subs. We have our own flavor, raw meat. Don't drink raw meat right now. If you like summer in a glass, then drink raw meat. Gamer Subs, zero sugar, right? Nice caffeine. Or if you don't like caffeine, they have caffeine-free options. Raw meat. Go get raw meat. Use promo code POPMEAT and checkout. I swear to God, you're gonna get it. You're gonna love it. Please go buy this. If everyone just got one, right, it would end world hunger. That's a fact. If everyone got one right now, if you're watching this fucking video and you go get it, world hunger's done. Ring-a-ding-ding-ding. Don't drink it. Raw meat. Raw meat. That's my flavor. Raw meat. Go drink it. Thank you so much, GamerSubs, for sponsoring this video. Go fucking get this. I'm not even joking.
The struggle is real to.
For those that wanted to fight for better treatment in the workplace, their efforts to unionize were met with aggressive and overwhelming union-busting efforts. In 2024, 3 notorious union-busting firms were hired, pressuring people into one-on-one meetings and having their work heavily surveilled. It's funny to think that they brought in union-busting for, like, mentally disabled... physically disabled people, and they're just like, your job's not that hard. What the fuck are you talking about? And this is far from the only controversy that they've had. In 2017, in Sacramento, Goodwill was fined over $100,000 from safety violations that led to a 26-year-old dock worker being crushed to death by heavy machinery. A truck driver accidentally released a cable holding a trash bin, which had fallen on a worker named Abraham Garza. His skull was pinned between the bin and the trash compactor, killing him soon after. David Goody, who witnessed the tragic accident, was blamed for his death due to supposed negligence, despite warning them on multiple occasions about the company's inadequate training and potential safety hazards.
He's like, I don't know how to operate this.
What am I supposed to do? Regardless, they denied that the fatal accident was their doing and terminated Goody a week later, banning him from that location entirely, as if he's like, what, I can't get my shorts here anymore?
Do you think he kept coming back?
Yeah, he's like, the deals are too good. Goody, I gotta get out of here. Get out of here, Goody. It seemed that Goodwill had a track record of injuries due to improper training, and in 2014 and 2017, 2 people were killed in forklift accidents, and apparently the test to obtain the forklift license was impossible to fail and took less than half an hour, which I want to say I worked at FedEx for a little bit. It took, I think it was like, I'm not even joking, like 4 weeks of training. It wasn't half an hour, let me tell you that. One of the most fascinating things about Goodwill is the chaos surrounding Goodwill outlets. I did not know about this phenomenon, which is different from the stores. Like a Goodwill store is going to be different than the Goodwill outlets itself, and there's a whole culture behind Goodwill outlet shoppers. One of these, I guess, parasites is what you might want to call them. The guy who helps me make all the puppets on this channel, Adam, or Creature Kid, is, I mean, a fiend. He's addicted. And I think it really does build addiction. Like, I think that the people who are these Goodwill outlet shoppers, they're addicted to going. When retail Goodwill stores fail to sell their products, they end up being sent to Goodwill.
Can't use that.
Not ready yet.
You got my attention? Very good.
That ability isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet. I'm getting closer. That spell isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I need a target. Not ready. I'm sorry, target. I can't cast that yet. I can't do that yet. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I'm out of range. That ability isn't ready yet. Not ready. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm still recharging. I don't have a target. It's too far away. Not enough energy. I can't do that yet. Not ready. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. Not ready. That ability isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm still recharging. I can't pass that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. Not ready. I can't pass that yet. I'm still recharging. I don't have enough energy. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not ready. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough energy. I'm out of range. I can't do that yet. I don't have enough energy. That ability isn't ready yet. I need to get closer.
None can stand against the serpent lords.
retarded. I need to get closer. That ability isn't ready. That's still recharging. Not ready. I don't have enough energy. I can't pass that yet. That ability isn't ready. Not ready. Not ready. That's not ready yet. That's still recharging. That ability isn't ready yet. Yet. I don't have enough energy. I can't pass that yet. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I think it's hard. That ability isn't ready yet. Not enough energy. That spell isn't ready yet. Not ready. I can't. That ability isn't ready. Not ready. That's still recharging. That ability. That spell isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy. I can't do that. Coils will crush you. It's Need assistance? You have a great day now.
Well met. Be good.
Hi, how are you? Hi, you're a tall one. Be seeing you.
What's on your mind? Up with you. What's your
What can I do for you?
Salutations.
I can't quit that.
Seeing you. Alrighty then. Right.
No! Keep your feet on the ground!
Pleased to meet you. Alrighty then. Hey! Off and away. can't carry anymore.
What's on your mind? Watch your back.
Can I help you? Alrighty then. Would you like to purchase something? Daylight burning. I can't do that yet. assistance? Off and away.
outlets as a last-ditch effort to get rid of them. You throw your
a tall one. We see you. target. Can I help you? You have a great day. Inventory is full.
What can I get for you today? See you soon.
Alrighty then. Off and away. Pleased to meet you. ability isn't ready yet. I need to target something first. Lord. Not I can't pass that yet. It's too far away. Not ready. I can't pass that. That isn't ready. I don't have enough energy. I can't pass that. Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. That ability isn't ready. Not enough energy. I'm still recharging. I don't have enough energy. Yeah, not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. Not ready. That isn't ready yet. That isn't ready. I can't pass that. Not ready. Far away. The coils. That spell isn't ready yet. Not ready. I can't pass that yet. Not ready. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. That's still recharging. I must be closer. I'm out of range. Not ready. That ability isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy. It's too far away. Not ready. I can't pass that. That's still recharging. Not enough energy. It's still recharging. I need to get closer. I can't pass that. That's very good. That ability isn't ready yet. I don't have enough energy. I can't pass that. Not enough. Not enough energy.
Not gonna lie, Jace, those are some slammers.
If your stupid nigger ass doesn't back away from me, I will have to use my amazing power.
I was just
Kinda
thinking
crazy,
about that. I
'cause
was
you
like,
kinda
man,
suck.
we are such a tolerant guild, bro. Our fucking like main tank and fucking warrior is goddamn Kenny from South Park, bro. He's like, you know. And we just sit there and we talk to him, bro. Like other people must think we're crazy, bro.
Holy shit, that's fucking amazing, bro. You got a point, bro. You got a point. I can't argue it, you know? Damn. I mean, I didn't know you were going to hit him like that, you know what I'm saying? Oh, wait, I never put on any of this gear? Bro, I could be doing so much more damage.
Dude.
I literally just haven't been using gear.
When does Monk actually do damage?
Oh, in dungeons?
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't.
Doesn't? When do I get my
Not really.
like spinning crane kick? At least I
40. I still don't have it on mine.
What the fuck? You were doing way more damage than I was at this point.
Oh, well, that's because, do you have the, I'm looking at your bars. You have to use, the flying kick.
Always?
Effectively. Like, yeah, you should be using it as AoE. Like, sure, you could use it as, yeah, like right here. Yeah, like you have to slam down. Yeah, the slam down does a fuck ton of damage.
It's like I only hit one mob every time.
Well, that's because you did it with fucking only Crash sitting in front of you. Do it with like 50 mobs around and you do a fuck ton.
I don't know. I feel like.
I'm telling you. I promise. I played it. I played it not that long ago. It's going to do it. Whatever you're looking for, it's going to do it. You're not going to be better than me. Warrior's just cracked. It's half the reason why I made one. I didn't realize they were that fun. Just fucking absolutely dump on shit. I know Warrior's usually pretty nuts. But pre-patch mop, this is kind of disgusting. This is like S-Priest level. But who the fuck wants to play S-Priest? That shit's gay. It's for the gays. I'll leave that one for them. Yeah? They could have that.
Yeah, so it takes like double the time to throw down damage. Karen makes it do less damage, right?
Yo, Zoman, tell me that shit ain't good. Like, that's kind of a slammer. He's got you there. That was good. You know what, Jace? You're usually not funny. That was really good. Like, I give you that one.
Motherfucker hit you with it. Usually you're not.
You're not. I'm just saying. Usually, you're not on the ball. That one, I didn't expect that from you. I'm just gonna be honest. That was peak. It was good. I enjoyed that.
Last night.
Oh, they see. That sucks. It's hot. What's this? Does it help or no?
Just keeping the house down. Yeah.
It's not awful, yeah. I mean, what were you getting before? Couldn't imagine more than like 70.
It's like 70 degrees, yeah.
You get a quote on it or no?
I think you know, 6.5, the bedroom.
Yeah. Or you're just keeping the door open and trying to like use that to do the whole house type deal.
Too expensive
Wow. For a compressor?
It's a very
Can't you just
old AC.
Oh, so they want to redo the entire whatever it's called.
It's over like 20 years old, older than me. 24.
So I think if you replace the compressor, they're probably gonna want you to replace the fucking actual like blower and all that stuff.
I'm out of range.
I think it all has to like work with one another. If it's too old, they're just gonna say you need to replace everything.
Still recharging. That's better.
I mean, who pays for the air at the house?
You talking like
The bill, yeah. Who pays the bill? You guys do?
my dad does.
Isn't ready yet.
Oh. Then it doesn't really matter, like you said, you just get window units, but it's just more money per month, which kind of sucks.
House and the ECU
Yeah.
was put in.
Inventory is full.
When it was built, I assume?
No.
After?
Not ready. That's better.
Probably like the house itself was built in like
That's still recharging.
Away. Is that old?
we got.
We were building houses down there that fucking long ago? I feel like most people didn't fucking live down there.
It was a
I feel like we didn't start living down there until we had AC, bro. Like, it is not fucking habitable there in like Florida.
I do know that the house itself flooded in 1927, so it was built by then. I imagine it was built for quite a few years before that.
Yeah, air conditioner was invented in 1902, so... Wait, when did you say the flood was?
1927. It didn't have air conditioner until my dad put it in there, though, when he moved in here.
It's too far away.
Like, he lived at that house at some point? Or, like, who owned this house for a long time? Like, his parents?
My grandparents bought it in the 60s. Before that, it was for another family around here. But the husband died, so it was a widow. She sold it.
I don't have a target.
It's like all the same family around here.
Yeah.
They all have the same land. But when, her husband died, she sold it to...
It's too far away.
Yeah, you said that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like an old Cypress house, and it's been like...
I know, I've seen it. I know where you live.
As well. So like when my grandparents moved here, they added it.
What, to the back? I was gonna say,
like
the front looks like pretty untouched.
Like basically like, a house with split into 4 quarters. And one of them was a kitchen.
You don't have an upstairs, right? It's just a branch style kind of thing.
And it's also above. It's like it's built on concrete blocks.
Isn't that how like most of the houses are now? So yeah, this is gonna be a really stupid question. I'm assuming that most people don't do basements there, right?
No. Your basements get flooded.
Yeah, it would just
In
be
fact,
destroyed.
If you're not fucking retarded, you're gonna build your house either on a, build it up on dirt, like, like a...
Yeah, like on a hill.
Yeah, like a little hill or any kind of elevation, even concrete or anything like that, because flooding happens a lot. And we're not very far above sea level. So yeah, at least what's necessary is at least a foundation. And even on top of that, like my parents' house, they have a foundation, of dirt. And then they have maybe about 3
Like how high up are they from their like culvert? Or like the ditch and the curb?
Well, shit. They're
What do they call them?
They have on top of like a 4 feet concrete block. The whole house is.
And it's dug down for like the little curb, like gutter. What do you guys call them? A ditch in the road? Is that actually what you guys call them? Yeah, like where the water runs. Like here, everything, you'll never find a ditch. You'll literally just see the road and it just goes off to flat, like, dirt. There's no ditches. Or they'll just be curbs. Just straight curb and sewer lines. Like, everything's piped. But I'm assuming for places like out in the boonies that you don't want to have fucking pipe to run fucking rainwater. You just dig a ditch. Yeah, and you put it under, so it's just a ditch, yeah. I didn't know if you guys had a name for it.
I used to live in Lafayette, and the whole, most of the city had these giant drainage ditches. You know, you think about, like, LA's, like, river, right?
Yeah, like the highway river.
It's literally just like that, but it's throughout the city. And,
damn, that's crazy.
it collects all the rain, and, like, dude, they're giant. And then I remember one time it flooded. It was completely full of water. It looked like a giant river that went throughout the whole city and even overflowed. And I used to live in this apartment, and it overflowed and got into my truck. But thank God, you know, I had a truck at that point, so at that point, it didn't ruin anything. It just got into the floorboards. Like, it didn't ruin the vehicle, but they were.
Jace doesn't mind a little mold.
Look, as long as my. What I'm saying is, like, there are cars next to me that were completely.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Yeah, you're gonna have to.
Holy shit.
Worried about fucking rusted engines. Yeah.
That was fucked up. But it was because also the apartment was right next to the coulee. Like, I parked.
What did you say?
It
what?
was a coulee.
Does that mean you gotta explain that? You know what that is?
Look it up. C-O-U-L-E-E.
C-U-L?
C-O-U-L-E-E.
Coulee Dam. A deep ravine.
Now look up
just a river.
L-F-A-Y-E-T-T-E. There's actually a picture of whenever it flooded. I could see it. You can see it's like
Lafayette Coulee Cleanup Project. Or is it the pilot flood sensors deployed?
Yeah, it's all the same thing. These are different parts of the coulee. But you see the one where it looks like a giant, like, flowing river?
Yeah, the one on YouTube, Lafayette Holden Heights.
That's the same fucking thing. That's whenever it flooded in 2016. Well, that's 2016. It flooded again in, like, 2019.
Yeah, we got this really cool thing here that actually takes most of our water. It's called the ocean. It usually just collects it all, you know. We don't really have those sorts of problems. You know, I'm not gonna lie. We did have a crazy flood. It was like the town over for me. It was random, just out of nowhere. It is a shittier like place, so I assume the infrastructure just was never well set up for it.
Yep.
But yeah, pretty crazy.
It always is that way. I mean, like, we never have. It's flooded, but we never had issues.
Well, like up here, a flood zone is kind of a meme. Like, if you're designated by the insurance as a fucking flood zone, it's just because they don't want to pay for hurricane damage. When, like, if we get like crazy storms. But it's not like you're actually at risk of like crazy ass flooding, because like there's not many places over here that are really that low. Except I guess down by the beach, like southern Jersey is like all flat land, so I guess so. But, like up here in the mountains, the river that I'm next to is fucking probably 40 feet underneath me. So unless the most catastrophic thing just decided to happen, we're chilling. I have to take a shit.
So what level are your alts?
20. Right now.
Your other fucking alt, retard, bro. Shit.
I don't know.
Because my warrior
I don't remember.
Like 54. My hunter is 31.
I'll look, and then I'm gonna go take a shit. Monk is 41, Paladin's 56. have a rogue at 29, warrior at 20. I'm gonna go shit. I'll be right back. And I want to start a shaman at some point, but I should probably finish one of these characters. I'll be right back.
Void Steel is 49. So, like, what dungeons are you running right now, Zuman? Strat? ZF, BRD. Okay, yeah, BRD. Yeah, you need to get to the next bracket of dungeons. I don't know how high up Gomer is with his power. Let me see where my warrior's at. Because my warrior's on the next part of BRD. And then Sunken Temple. And it's just like those two back to back. Okay, I still have Zul'Farrak, I have Stratholme, I have BRD, so I could do those. And it looks like Stratholme and BRD are up to 57. We could probably queue up for Strat and Blackrock depths. Until Gomer reaches 57.
I'm out of range. Not ready yet. Too far away. Can't do that.
I will be taking it. I'm not taking it.
That ability
you can go
isn't
fucking
I can't do that
yet. Shit.
Not ready yet. I can't do that.
Well, I mean, I guess I don't give a shit if he really wants to tank, but my theory's kind of dog shit. My prot is godlike, though.
I can't carry anymore. Inventory is full.
How much do name changes cost? Because I kind of want a name change. If I get like 3 name changes for like $30, I might do it.
Hey there.
$10 for 1 name change. $35 for 6. I don't think I would ever need 6 whole name changes.
Have a good one.
30 for 20. Oh yeah, that's what I want to change this character's name. I don't want to change my monk. better spelling. Basically, like. Or.
I'm back. What are we doing?
Shall we get down to business?
Get on your paladin.
Paladin?
Yeah, you got two-handed for DPS.
No, I could. I mean, I am technically prot.
I will give forward to our negotiation.
Why? What are you playing? Warrior? Yeah, I have a heirloom actually. I think the bloodied Arcanite Reaper.
There you go. Red's
How
fun.
fucked is what?
Red's fun. What's the matter?
Is dual fucking still fucked?
I've
Dual spec?
honestly not been having a lot of problems with it lately.
Maybe they fixed it. Let
I need
me
to buy some bags real quick though before we start.
I have bags. I just need to. I need to get dual spec. Where do you get that shit at? Do I have to actually go to a trainer?
Go to the chapel. Yeah.
It's the trainer, right? Yeah.
Okay, I need bags like that.
Oh, that means I need new glyphs, don't I? It's annoying. Do you know what glyphs I need?
I can tell you the ones that I use. Most of them are for PvP.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, so the glyphs that I use Double Jeopardy. Double Jeopardy might be the weakest one. Templar's Verdict. And then Burden Guilt.
Burn.
There's not a whole lot of good ones, honestly. But yeah, Templar's Verdict. And you could also go with Hammer of the Righteous.
Templars is the single target, right?
Yeah, so Templar's Verdict, basically what it does is it gives you 10% less damage. When
No,
you
I don't
use
care. I really don't
big
care. I just
fucking-
want to make sure that it's not the AoE one. Divine Storm is, right? Yeah.
The AoE is Hammer of the Righteous. But yeah, Divine Storm as well.
Emancipate. What is Emancipate? Is this just Hand of Freedom? But what's the difference? One movement impairing effect.
Yeah, it's pretty dog shit. I don't really use
It's
it.
the same thing, just not on cooldown.
Dude, I can't ever really get that shit to work for me, honestly. It's like Blessing of Freedom, where it only stops, like, one thing, which is, like, I don't know, like, Rudin. I don't even know what it stops. It doesn't stop stuns or anything like that.
Exorcism works on anything, right?
Yes. Now, if
So I don't have. It doesn't have to be undead.
There's this badass glyph called Mass Exorcism that turns Exorcism into an AoE.
Yeah,
I
we
can never
do.
find it.
It's MOP then. A lot of the glyphs that you can't find, you can't actually inscribe until MOP. Is your issue.
What kind of bags do you guys have?
I don't have any bags.
That's crazy.
Nether Reef.
Another read. Oh, 20 slot? No, it's 16.
16. They're just cheap. It's like 10 gold each.
I'm going Frost is 37 each.
Now I gotta find out talents. Holy shit! You're making me redo this entire paladin.
Chill out, bro.
I'm also 56, not 58, by the way.
That's fine. We were just looking at it. And we can do a couple of dungeons together.
Whoever's lowest, go to Darkman and just get the XP buff. We'll stay together that way.
That is Zone. He said he's gonna be 50. I'm 54.
That's fine.
You're 56.
Then he just needs to grab the Dark Knight Fair buff to try and like catch up. What is the build? What is the build?
You want me to show you mine? Mine shit is almost completely for PvP though. Hold on, I'm moving shit. Real quick. I'm just buying back, actually. Alright, now invite me. A warrior.
Fuck up.
Why is it saying no current slot is available? Holy shit. It won't let me fucking... Okay, there we go. Give me 1 second. I need to get, like, backspace set up. Alright, now queue this. It's gonna auto queue us into a dungeon.
That should pop some actually gonna fucking scream.
Dude, that helmet is ugly as shit, bro. The half helmet. Like a bulldog that's been muzzled.
Oh, you're actually cooked.
I just don't understand it, like the whole like half helmet thing.
Yeah, we don't understand why you're fucking gay. Alright? We don't get it. It's not something we understand. Maybe one day we'll figure the fuck out. What seal are you using? I played fucking well.
I can't do that. Not ready.
I don't think Hammer of the Righteous is holy power. You're really just trying to build up holy power for Divine Storm.
Templars. Oh, yeah. Sure.
When you have AoE. So, like,
Yeah.
Hammer of the Righteous, Judgment, Exorcism, Crusader Strike, Divine Storm when it procs.
It's too far away.
And when you go to Seal Target, switch to Seal of Truth. And same rotation, but instead of Divine Storm and Hammer of the Righteous, and then you get your fucking crazy.
I can't do that. That ability. I can't do that. That ability.
I I would pop your balloon out with super buckets. Not so much.
You think I fucking...
I can't do that yet.
I probably don't have half my fucking spells in my bars, honestly.
I can't do that yet. That
Let's
ability.
see.
But you should try to keep up.
Yeah, I don't have that. It's 81. Ooh, that's crazy.
It's literally just looks like.
Yeah, I don't have it. It's 81. Avenging Wrath, and then what's the other one? Fucking...
So three cooldowns.
Yeah, they're all later. They're all stupid.
Why did none of us eat it, dude? We let the fucking hunter get it. Oh.
I mean, honestly, it's not really worth much, I'd assume. The transmod look ugly.
It's literally just the same.
Not ready yet. I can't do that. That ability is out of range.
Gay. Alright, come on. Bring it on, bitch. Bring it on, bitch. Daddy's back. Daddy's back.
God, that's
Oh my god. What a fucking response.
Yeah, you wanna fucking
Oh shit, my bad. You wanna Holy shit. I'll give me this motherfucker's ass. I wish the fucking Avenging Wrath came up, bruh. Is this bitch not dead?
Why am I not moving?
Fuck, I don't have consecration anymore? What? That's gay. I was doing so much more damage with Prot. What a stupid bitch.
Kenny ass motherfucker. They killed Kenny.
Oh, actually, I can link now. Fuck. Yeah, I guess they fixed a lot of this shit. Does early level ret just not do damage? Actually, I'm probably doing good damage with me and fucking Zummon have been keeping up. It just shows how fucking crazy, like, Warriors are fucking insane, bro. Holy fuck.
Especially Prot, whenever you're getting the first hits and shit, like, I'm pretty nuts, dude. That's literally all of Thunderclap, too.
That's not, it's revenge. Doing 200,000 fucking damage worth of revenge, is what it says.
Full of fucking rage, dude.
I'm out of range. That ability not ready. I can't do that. That ability. I can't do that. Need more range. That ability isn't ready yet. I can't do that yet. That ability.
Did we get all the fucking ones? I think we missed one, man. Not go get the other one. We missed a ziggurat.
Oh, the spider.
It's too far away. Need more rage.
You know you can get the Draconian Deflector now as the heirloom, right?
Yeah, I feel like it's not worth it. It doesn't give me XP.
True. The kid isn't wrong.
I need to get
plus who needs an heirloom shield? I don't necessarily need an heirloom shield.
This looks good. Don't have to worry about wearing a fucking shitty shield, you know? Kinda matters.
That's right.
You know what's kind of crazy? This would go 10 times faster. If I was Prot and you were Arms, because you'd still be doing the same damage. Like, you'd still be cracked, and then I would just also be cracked. But the only thing that sucks is that you'd need a two-hander.
Yeah.
Which I think was your issue now. It's just crazy that, like, even with the two-hander on Pally, like, shit is gimped.
You do more damage as Prot?
Oh, by a fuck ton. Like, by a large amount. I'm just gonna swap over just to show you. I don't even have glyphs. Actually, maybe not. Maybe Mop changed it. Yeah, in Kata I was dumping, so I have no clue. I'm not gonna change because I just realized I have no glyphs, and I had a fuck ton of glyphs in Kata. Yeah, most specs do a fuck ton of damage.
Chain pull.
Yep. Around me.
Isn't ready yet. It's too far away. I can't do that.
Oh, the other thing is too on my paladin, I have Crusader on my fucking own. Sorry about that. Yeah. So that probably made a difference too.
I can't do that yet. I can't do
I'm gonna swap specs real quick and see.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm not gonna put on whatever it's called. So you're still doing your thing. Yeah.
not ready. I can't do that. I can't do that. Not ready. I can't do that. Not ready. I don't have a target.
Wait. Oh, there you go. Do you have Holy Wrath?
Prot
has to have Holy Wrath, because Holy doesn't.
Yeah, I probably do.
If you have Holy Wrath right now, you would fucking jump off the charts if you used it.
Sure.
It should attack all undead enemies.
Oh yeah, I do. It sends bolts. But it's it just stuns them. It doesn't do any more damage.
Them? What?
If they're undead, that's the only modifier for demons and undead. It's 3 second stun. Everything else is like they're all stunned right now. It does. I'm saying there's no modifier for them being demon. Like, you know how it's like, oh, they do a fuck ton?
It would only work on undead, but it attacks anything in.
Yeah.
Like, it does a crazy amount of damage. And
Sends a bolt in all directions. Divided among all enemies within 10 yards. Jesus Christ, I can't speak. With team. Am I doing more damage than before? I think.
Yeah.
My shit is fucked. I don't know why it's showing me like overall instead of current.
I can't attack that.
Sweet. All right, give me like a little bit of a break, like 10 minutes.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Whoa.
Hello, have a good one.